I think you have the opportunity to do something special here.
No surprise, this superstar is bringing... Here's the bell, and we have Alba Fire set for action now.
Alba Fire is a plotter, a planner. She follows her nose to wherever she thinks the best opportunities are, man. Forming unholy alliances, making sure she's close to the power players in the game.
Yeah, Alba Fire is everyone's best friend as long as she thinks there's something to be gained from it.
But look who she's up against. This is a superstar who's hungry, man. Hungry to be that top star. Hungry to take control of the women's division by any means necessary.
Quick to counter.
She gets out of that. Big time corkscrew forearm.
Oh, ouch. Brutal blow right there, dog.
She got put to the test there.
Yeah, but she's not showing any signs of giving up.
Attack after attack on target.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Headed up to the top turnbuckle.
Lift off. Shooting star press.
And Fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Fire's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Working on the arm.
Ooh. Oh, that's going to sting your back.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
That's the arm.
Flying kick.
It's over. Fire is done.
The cover. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Olivia!
She has just reminded the WWE Universe why we're all so excited to see her back. This was a vintage archetype performance.
It was...
This one is going to be special.
The gaze in the eyes of Kairi Sane. She's focused, ready to get this match going.
For Kyrie's always been his day.
Hold on. Take a look at...
What a cheap shot.
I guess it was wishful thinking to believe we'd see real sportsmanship on their end.
You know the saying, DTA. Don't trust anybody. That's a day one lesson in this business, and some people just got to keep learning again and again.
Boom.
German suplex. Got forearm stung, and now kicks, and a combination of kicks. Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent. And that might slow down Sane for a moment.
Oh, yeah, and her toughness is already being put to the test.
Oh, wow, lights out.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, big kick sends opponents outside. Here we go. Wrecking ball, Hurricanrana.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
Flung down.
Wow!
Costly error there.
Up and bang! Sane catches her by surprise.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
A rolling fireman's carry. Could she end it here? She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her.
Slips out of the way.
Running knee lift. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, but I really don't think the game plan needs to change here.
T-bone into a power slam. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window. Heavy body shot and an uppercut. And a clothesline for the exclamation point. Whoa.
Hoisting them up into the Falcon Arrow. Forearm. This is going to be nasty. Kick right to the gut and a boot in the face.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Lifted up to the top turnbuckle.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Kyrie gets waylaid.
Gets rattled with a tackle.
Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Kyrie's confidence? Oh, look out!
Lands in the drop zone. Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong. But instead, it was right on the money.
Colliding with the announce table. She's in control up here, but I don't think that's a good thing.
Kick to the body. What's in store here? Nelson driver.
We are surrounded by carnage and chaos.
This has truly gotten out of hand. And she slides her back to the mat. Oh, kick out. She kicked out.
She might have just kicked out on reflex. Still, it was just enough for her to kick out at all.
Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Yeah, Sane is having trouble fighting back.
There's Kyrie turning the table.
These kids showing how well scouted they are.
A check. Uh-oh. This could be it. For the 3 count.
Oh, turning it around, changes it into a cover of their own.
It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner,
With every victory is clear, the archetype is not just back. She's evolving.
The archetype is back. The only question is whether she can find the fire needed to keep wins like this coming.
I specifically handpicked this match for you. I think you have the opportunity to do something special here.
Dropping the gloves right away. We got a hockey fight on our hands.
Starting things off with a good old dummy block certainly set the tone here.
A lot of intensity, a lot of passion. You can really feel the heat.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes. Oh, back out.
Out.
Candace falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
LeRae is showing some vulnerabilities in her game.
Setting her up on the turnbuckle here.
Counter right when it was needed.
Both competitors showing how well they know each other.
Caught the leg. When you're not concerned about the rules, I have to think your mind runs a little wild, Corey.
When there are no rules, there are no consequences. Just let that dark part of your mind take over and run wild. A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Precise drop kick to the base of the skull.
She turns it around with the reversal. Jumping stop to the gut. She's looking a little drained now.
Can't say that LeRae didn't come prepared.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. Looking to go up high. Lift off. You gotta be kidding me.
Batting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at her.
No. Crash and burn.
Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Waiting for their fallen opponent and a step-up senton.
What's she looking for under the ring?
Went for the kendo stick, and the welts will quickly follow. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Off the welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Candace quickly moves.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair.
Oh, my God. A steady stream of moves taking out LeRae.
Candace's cage might be a bit rattled.
Whip back into the ring.
Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
Inverted face lock applied. Rolling cutter. Once again, that is not what chairs were created for.
Dodges out of the way.
Step up Enziguri.
Bad intentions on her mind now. Gonna go for the win. Oh, the guy caught with a power bomb. She has no idea what's coming her way.
suplex reversed on the leg.
Victory roll pinning combination.
Super kick in the face. You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in.
They're starting to breathe heavier. This is the time where matches are won and lost.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Stalking now, burning holes in her opponent.
No. Comes crashing down.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
She throws her back in. Singles match.
Here is your winner,
She stayed patient, executed with focus, and walked out with the result she came for.
That is what you want from someone trying to replant their flag. Discipline, focused aggression, and success.
You want to rise up the ranks? A win here will do just that.
Fire in her eyes, purpose in her heart, the archetype.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Olivia!
The archetype has been away for years. I certainly wondered if she'd come back at all.
You're not the only one, but now that she's returned, she'd better be ready, because this isn't the same division she left, and sentiment won't save her.
She's earned her way back. Let's see if she can earn the victory.
Oh, here we go. Lyra's making everyone hoot.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
This is a huge opportunity for her tonight. I think she plans on proving why she deserves more big matches like this.
This one's underway, and it's go time for Lyra Valkyria.
What I love about Lyra...
But hold on, look at this, starting with a respectful handshake here.
Shake hands all you want, but just remember, you better also be ready to throw hands, man.
There's nothing wrong with showing some mutual respect up top, but you're right. Now's the time to fight. Oh! Got forearm stung, and now kicks, and a combination of kicks. Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent.
Well, that's not very sportswoman-like of her, is it? Oh, butterfly suplex lands.
Not the position Lyra Valkyria wanted to be in.
But there could be a long way to go yet. She knows that.
T-bone into a power slam. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Lands a timely reversal.
A counter, answer by another counter.
Boom! We're going to wear down the opponent.
Oh, check out this power. This is ridiculous.
Ferocious power slam.
Opens the door for Valkyria. Piercing elbow drop.
Oh, pin attempt here.
And she is still in this match, using the ropes to save her. Good thing the ref saw in time.
Knew what Valkyria had coming. Uh-oh.
She's getting that tunnel vision on her opponent here.
Valkyria in the grass.
Oh, wow, what a slam.
And that can vanquish Valkyria.
2. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner, Olivia!
Once again, the archetype has met the moment. Tonight, she walks out stronger and victorious because of it.
One match isn't going to rewrite history, Cole, but it might hint at a new chapter.
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big 4 PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title, and I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The Archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy?
The Archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's going to need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment you arrived, it's been a blizzard of condescension, and I have had enough. Every single day, you run around telling everyone who will listen, "Oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title." Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the Archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The Prodigy is about to show the Archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You've been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Roxanne is like Jordan's mirror. You're not fighting a Leviathan. You're being stalked by an assassin. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Roxanne Perez tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against Liv and Raquel had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Moreno and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordan Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Prodigy. It'll take everything you have to beat Roxanne.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
The archetype is ready to go for the gold at Survivor Series.
The archetype is walking that aisle with a lot of confidence, but she best not be underestimating Roxanne Perez.
Or overestimating herself, Booker.
A lot has changed since she walked away from WWE, and the Prodigy has a whole bag of tricks she's never seen.
The Women's Intercontinental title clash has the potential to steal the show. The Prodigy has promised she will end the Archetype's comeback tonight.
From the moment this young woman walked in my wrestling sphere, you can see that she had what it takes to make it to the top. I might not like how she got there, but the Prodigy will not be denied, man.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Archetype, but Roxanne has her work cut out for her. She performed well in the spotlight before, but it shines very bright tonight.
The Prodigy looks like she wants to make the Archetype regret ever coming back to the WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Olivia! And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Big fight feel, the Women's Intercontinental title on the line. And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker.
And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down. Now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
Keeps this title match going with the shoulder up before two.
She almost got caught by surprise.
Turns this around to get control of the wrist.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control. To the shoulder. Roxanne evades that one.
Oh, wow, lights out.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Hoisting them up into the Falcon Arrow.
Oh, yeah. Full contact right there.
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
And she's got to realize she's only in the shallows of this match so far.
A quick reversal from her.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult.
Face first. Not a good way to land, dog.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
able to avoid that one.
Big time corkscrew forearms.
Right forearm stung. And now kicks. And a combination of kicks. Boom! We're going to wear down the opponent. And now she delivers her back into the ring. Oh, wow. Lights out.
Oh, able to get that elbow into the gut, man.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Turn it around with a reversal. And able to beat Perez to the punch. Knee right to the midsection.
Kick right to the face.
Look out!
The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the Prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now, Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that she had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought her out on the indies to show her what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from her again. Then she acted like she did me a favor when she brought me to NXT. I carried her ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called Archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me. .
You must be feeling so proud of yourself.
First you're mad I don't want to chase your title. Now you're complaining that you won our match?
With an asterisk, I see what people are saying. That the Prodigy couldn't beat the Archetype without Moreno's help.
Never read the comments, I guess?
You're funny. We're not done.
We're definitely not. Roxanne, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
Maybe. But you are in no way at my level. And the fact you even think you are is why I owe your little handmaid a receipt for sticking her nose in my business.
Moreno stuck her nose in our business. But you aren't the piper she's going to pay for that. I am.
Okay. You guys go destroy each other.
I'm gonna take that thorn out of my side and go on to win the WWE Women's title. Next time we're in the ring, you're gonna be challenging me. Ethan, judging from the smug look, I'd guess you're about to say something extra.
That's just my resting smug face. I was going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility, there were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on Roxanne to check on a worthless referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing.
Losing to Liv and Raquel, losing to Roxanne, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
I guess it's nice that you're following my career so closely, but I can't figure out why.
You remind me of me before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Moreno may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Moreno spun all those half-truths and lies in her press conference.
And what about her challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Moreno and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. She was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE Women's Championship. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No, I'm gonna earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
Oh, man. Years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. What do you say to a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Moreno's the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Moreno.
Moreno's challenge to the Archetype for a match at Royal Rumble was ignored. And yes, this is Moreno's way of getting her attention.
All forcing a loss to Rhea. Let's see how this one plays out.
The Archetype is walking into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And the participants, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Olivia!
Nick Aldis, or someone in the back, has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Moreno as the referee.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of her comeback so far, and her sworn enemy is officiating the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. Rhea Ripley has won the Royal Rumble once before. Tonight, she could win a chance to do it again.
And her opponent, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea
Rhea
Ripley.
Ripley is one of the most dominant wrestlers to ever do it. And she is looking to make a statement to the entire WWE Universe here tonight.
Whether it's the Women's World Championship here on SmackDown or Jordan Grace on Raw, a Ripley win in the Rumble puts the champions on notice.
Mommy looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and the so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Woman did a whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. What we need to know is who pulled the strings to give her a referee's license.
Oh, wow, lights out.
Rhea quickly moves.
Look, she's going for the cover. Gets the shoulder up, and hats off to our referee. She looks to be on top of things here.
She's got Swiss precision with a count like that.
The Archetype and Rhea Ripley are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Moreno
looking like a game of tit for tat now. Bang!
No quick issues, not at all.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. And so much for sportsmanship, really showing her true colors right now.
And she re-enters the ring.
Up and down.
She's taken...
Oh no, ref getting involved now.
Absolutely chucked by a German suplex.
This is a complete lack of respect and spits on the duty of being a designated official.
Uh-oh. Dark matter. Big time corkscrew forearm.
The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the riptide.
She nails it. And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Moreno's. She betrayed me. She deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there, and I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Sean, as far as I'm concerned, my career isn't even on the line. Moreno's is about to end.
Tonight's not just about Moreno. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno was like a sister. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking. Liv, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line. Classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Moreno made her bed. I'm just flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making her way to the ring, from Boston, Massachusetts, Olivia!
If Moreno retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
And that's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why this teacher stands at the front of the class.
Moreno betrayed her mentor. Now her whole... For one of these women, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and she doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at her comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because she turned her back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, she said, I quit already. And she might do it again here tonight.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. Body slam. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
And boom!
Just hurling their body.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside.
Taking flight all the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
She's got a ladder now. What is she going to do with it?
She might need to regroup.
Oh, wow. Lights out.
The Archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, I quit, and leave WWE forever. And now in a very bad position on the ladder. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
From the top. And down. That's it. That's the exclamation point on this match, gentlemen.
Fight here, but at what cost? Spear! Nearly
off. Good counter. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Incoming through the air
And connects.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. Double underhook. Neck breaker. Boom. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Time to back up as the announce desk gets cleared off.
Ooh. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Oh.
And she's returning fire.
Oh, it suddenly got a lot more dangerous.
Oh, no. She's got the worst of intentions, and we are about to see. Kick to the body. What's in store here? Nelson driver.
TV monitors, water bottles everywhere. This place is a mess.
All our equipment is in shambles. Do you guys still hear me?
We got you, Michael. We got you.
I quit!
Yes! She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The Archetype is truly a good human being.
What the hell?
That's more like it.
Come on, man. Ending her WWE career wasn't enough.
The Archetype has lost her mind.
Or she's found it.
What is the Archetype thinking now?
She's going to do some damage with that steel chair.
Don't do it. Come on, Archetype. You've done enough.
And she's not stopping there. Even I agree. This is taking it too far.
Oh, my God. She can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either one.
Come on. No. No.
Don't do this. Son of a...
She may have just broken Moreno's neck.
We got to get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the Archetype here tonight. She's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Moreno is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack. So my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Moreno's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always gonna be another Moreno trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message, a warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE Women's Champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Moreno was there for you from the beginning. She helped you a ton at the Performance Center.
And then what? She turned her back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never gonna make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I'm cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them, too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. I might have tried to spin your negativity as positive fuel, but I didn't forget how you treated me when I first came back. So I don't need you, and I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you, then?
Jordynne Grace and the WWE Women's Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordynne Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordynne at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Moreno what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
Former partner and mentor turned executioner. The archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
No protection, no sanctuary. Lyra Valkyria has arrived. You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we want.
Crack your knuckles. We've got a Donnybrook here.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Neither competitor is backing down. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Oh! The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Oh, wow.
Lights out.
Oh, man. Some well-timed defense on her part.
Springboard, corkscrew, crossbody. Right to the back. The former archetype seems intent on relating her story. We can only guess where this one will end.
Lyra, a step ahead there.
Chess match of counters and reversals.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Able to reach the ropes and break the hold.
Letting her opponent know exactly what she thinks. Mistiming with that springboard.
Hoisting them up into the Falcon Arrow.
Steps through, double underhook into the neck breaker.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Lyra's getting carved and dissected.
Uh-oh. Dark there.
Valkyria is reeling to her feet.
Up into the torture rack. Oh! Feast your eyes.
Hazardous situation for Valkyria.
Facebuster. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
I think I know what she has in mind with that kendo stick.
German suplex.
Getting your mind back into this is one thing, but getting your body back into it is another.
The referee clearing that weapon out of the ring. Double underhook. Neck breaker. Countout rule is active as she heads to the floor. She goes back into the ring.
Now that is going to leave some serious welts.
So much disdain with each of... Well, good, the official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit.
I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordynne Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordynne.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordynne and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Moreno? To take her out of WWE after everything she did for you? You might have done permanent damage to the woman. And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice, your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldous already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
I saw the post. This still ends at WrestleMania, with Jordan Grace on her back thanks to me. That's not a hope. It's a schedule.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this. Up into the torture rack. Pow! And the parking lot continues to be the most dangerous place to settle your disputes.
Punch straight to the face staves off the attack. She counters it. Ripley gets her back.
Hold on, showing life, fighting off her opponent. Eating the soul of the boot.
Slipping out of the way there.
There's a roll through.
Rolls through, super kick.
And as off limits as this area may be, they are clearly making themselves at home here.
I don't know what it's like at your home, Cole, but they're definitely acting like they own the place.
Countering that offense.
Oh, connected hard on the jaw there.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. They're really taking this fight everywhere now.
Oh, yeah, man. And there's a lot of danger looming here, man.
Whoa, literally battered.
I don't see them getting up after that.
there you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
Loses control.
DDT!
Big elbow. And wait, she's trying to create a distance here, gaining the space she needs.
And just
dumping them on the ground.
goes low to sweep them right off their feet.
There she goes, climbing up the ladder. She made it to the top. Now what? Someone may need to call emergency services.
Now she's up that ladder on the roof of the ambulance, getting those doors open.
No, don't do it! Leaping from the ambulance is a good way to end up inside of it.
Especially missing your mark like that.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does. Victory roll pinning combination, rolls through, super kick.
Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent.
With their own counter. But a good old-fashioned punch to the mouth breaks it. Look at this, going counter for counter.
Getting an up-close and personal view of their ride out of this arena. And using the ambulance door as a weapon.
Perhaps playing some mind games here, closing the ambulance doors like that. Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Boom! 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 Oh! Bianca keeps her away.
Oh, she retaliates. Got forearm stung. And now kicks, and a combination of kicks. Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent.
plants him.
What a way to get out of that one.
Tries the roundhouse kick, but calls right into a power bomb.
One step ahead of Bianca there.
Traps the arm. Bang!
Riot kick.
She evades the attack.
Big time corkscrew forearm.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Belair can't avoid this.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Boom!
And Belair reverses it. Working on their arm.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Oh, look at this. Oh, pump handle. Oh, and a gut buster. Running knee lift.
Gonna wrench that arm a little bit. Wait a minute, reversal with a big punch in the face.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Right on the chops.
And Bella expected that.
Oh! And she's taking a lot of damage to her head. She's got to be seeing stars here.
This can't be good. She barely knows where she's at. And a boot to the face.
And she manages to avoid that bit of offense.
It's a recipe for cracked ribs. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Bang! And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this...
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
This your way of telling me you miss me?
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
I should have known. The first time you stepped into NXT that this upright citizen, I'll do anything for the team nonsense, was all an act. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordan Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against a suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Series of reversals.
She's able to steer clear of that attack.
Kick to the leg. Oh, just the kick.
Caught them on the other side.
Charlotte able to defend against that.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Into a half Nelson driver. German suplex. Look out, cross body.
There she goes, scaling the ladder.
She must have had a good reason to make this ascent.
Letting the WWE Universe know that she does not give a single damn about their feelings.
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now.
Oh, man.
And this is really the last place this fight should be happening.
Area filled with unforgiving concrete and steel. She had that scouted. Flair retaliating. And she denies Charlotte. Running knee lift. I really think rational thought has left the building right now.
Yeah, there's just no good reason to be fighting up there. My God! A hellacious impact that has broken the railing.
Showing off her fast thinking there.
Oh my, not like
spotlight, glass and sparks everywhere.
This is a serious situation, Cole. We need to get in some help and fast.
Setting up for something here. Down into the shoulder. Wow, that hurt. Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, turn out the lights. The party's over.
Broken up with a fist to the face. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Arms trapped. Bang!
Riot kick.
Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den. Arms trapped.
I don't see them getting up after that. This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they'd pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, she turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client, Jordynne Grace, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordynne, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any
Is
of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordan Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC, go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself that there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last woman standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Well, you got your match. Jordan Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, during those long months of rehab, when a lot of people were telling you to walk away, when you were starting to doubt yourself, who did you call? I wish I never would have picked up the phone. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself, there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last woman standing? One of you is walking out. But that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordan Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You never supported me. Not once. You just waited for me to slip so you could feel justified. Well, guess what? I didn't slip. I climbed. And now I'm standing on everything you tried to bury me under.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following contest is a last woman standing match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Here we see a woman with no allies and even fewer apologies.
I respect the hustle, man. She fought her way into this somehow, but this is WrestleMania. You want people to respect your name. You gotta earn it the right way.
And maybe this is her right way. No rules, no filters. Just her, Jordan, and 10 seconds that will decide everything.
Tonight we find out if this is unwavering focus or blind obsession.
The Juggernaut hopes to continue the run of domination. Heyman is scripted.
This WrestleMania match has been a year in the making, but looking at Jordan Grace, you'd think she was heading to the office on a Tuesday morning.
And why shouldn't she be confident? The Archetype has suffered setback after setback, while Jordan hasn't missed a beat. I don't think there's any doubt in her mind that she'll be the last woman standing.
Jordan Grace is hoping to end the Archetype's comeback for good here at WrestleMania.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Olivia! And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordan Grace!
This is what it's all about for these women. This title, this championship, this honor. Jordan Grace has been a champion built on discipline, power, pride.
Blow for blow, each one getting stiffer. Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it. Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it. And just like that, she gets out of dodge. Gets out of dodge. And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here.
The road to WrestleMania was built on destruction, and tonight it ends with one woman unable to rise.
It looks like Becky Lynch hasn't forgotten about what happened with that shovel.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Becky is in the ring.
Oh, no. She's interfering in the match.
Oh, man, that just changed this whole match.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Oh, this is bad, man. She's grabbed a barbed wire bat.
Stirring back to her feet now.
Officially breaking the referee's count. She's still in this thing for now.
Gruesome impact from a barbed wire bat.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Great presence of mind with Grace.
Looking to lock it in here. Camel clutch.
Someone's getting humbled.
This hole ain't going to win it, man, but it's...
Looking for a counter and figures a way out of the submission. Springboard, corkscrew, crossbody. A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. Champ is in agony here.
No, things are not looking good for them at all. But as long as they can continue to manage to stay on their feet, they're very much still in this match.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. Immense pressure being kept on Jordan.
Any of Grace's defenses have been pegged.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Muscle buster! Breaking up the referee's count. Maybe it's less about winning now and more about causing harm. Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. Takedown. Oof, a savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
Great presence of mind by Grace.
Dragging them out. There's a slam, setting them up in the corner. What does this superstar have planned? Gonna climb to the second rope.
Oh, got the knees up. Saw it coming.
Heavy body shot and an uppercut. And a clothesline for the exclamation point.
This late in the match, I know for a fact these two are fighting through the pain.
The official is dangerously close to reaching the count of 10. This could be over very soon. Quick thinking from her to avoid that. Counters. Grace now held tight.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
A full court press being applied to Grace.
Refusing to allow the official to count any further. I think she's got more damage in mind. This could backfire, though.
The neck taking all that damage.
A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
Absolutely blasted there.
She's got to be rocked a bit after that blow to the head.
She is getting run right over at the moment.
She has to dig deep now. Find the strength to stay in this. We might see a new champion crown.
Oh, this is it. Not getting up anytime soon.
Ooh. This capacity crowd is beside.
Trap the arm.
Kick. Can we have a new champ after that? Just flashing her hardware here. She's just daring your opponent now.
The ref at 7 now.
Things are looking dire right now, and she's clearly got devious intentions in her mind. The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordan Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
No, she isn't. She just knocked Heyman out cold.
She doesn't need Heyman. She's already defeated his champion.
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous woman in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. After everything you've done, I thought you would have stooped even lower and sided with Heyman. You two seem meant for each other.
I am the WWE Women's Champion, and I accomplished that all by myself. I didn't need that pathetic, blubbering leech, Paul Heyman.
At least we can agree on that last part. In any event, now it's time to prove you can stand on your own by defending your championship.
I will dominate whoever you put in my way. So what do you got?
Good luck holding on to your championship in this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Here comes the Juggernaut. A pure powerhouse, fearing no woman or man.
The Juggernaut has muscle.
Composed, commanding, complete. It's the WWE Women's Champion.
I know a lot of people, smart people, were ready to write off this champion after her long layoff.
They assumed they'd read the last chapter of her story, but this title reign looks to be one heck of a sequel.
His title reign has been the payoff. Now she has to protect it.
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, the WWE Women's Champion,
taking one final look at the title. WWE Universe anxiously awaiting the sound of the bell. Should be a hell of a match. Oh, man, with a head full of steam.
And after that surprise attack, I'm wondering if they are going to be able to continue.
I really hope so. I know we're looking forward to this one. There's the bell, and this championship match is underway.
Oh, yeah, and this championship has been highly contested, but only one of them is going to walk out of here tonight with it.
Clothesline after clothesline after clothesline after clothesline.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
Driven through the ground. And a well-timed counter. Stops the kick. Fights back with an enziguri. Oh!
In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. You have to use every attack you have that's normally against the rules. If you're not going to use the situation to your advantage, you've already lost.
That's very sound advice for any no DQ situation, Corey. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count. What a cross body!
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Grabbed the belt, not sure how they're going to use it, though. Ooh, using that championship with such malice. What is it about our desk that attracts superstars to it?
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
She's totally unprotected.
Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. The challenger's in a bad way.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
Oh! Neckbreaker! Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
Yeah, Jordan's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Grace was waiting for that.
That can make an opening for her. Hooking her up. Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head. Into the barricade.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Grabbing the title, and I think someone is going to get real up close and personal with it soon.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Set up in the corner now.
Ooh. And Grace falls to a counter. Running knee lift. Immense pressure being kept on Jordan.
A full court press being applied to Grace. She's in danger on that top turnbuckle.
Check this. Swats him away to get out of danger. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
What a counter.
Arm trap. The champion retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Olivia!
She won't have to find any new artwork to hang on the wall. The
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Obviously, I was born to be champion. Just took a minute to fix everyone else's mistakes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? It's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, you know, zig where you should have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back. Maybe you and Moreno would be best friends right now. Maybe you'd open up a restaurant together after you both retired. You could decorate the walls with photos chronicling your adventures in and out of the ring.
Do you think I'd ever open a restaurant with that parasite?
You never know. But if this was a game, you could find out. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
Huh. Look at that. I think I'm about to find out what happens when I zig.
That's the spirit. Smash that reset button. Good luck.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.